So I got into sport when I was at school. My dad kind of forced me into it because he said I'd be good at running. I was a swimmer previously and I was like a bit reluctant to get into athletics because I was like, that's kind of my sport. But a few of my friends at school were doing it, so I just kind of went along and I started really enjoying it. I started getting better and winning a few races, and that kind of kept me going in the sport.
So I'd ran when I was younger, when I was a young teenager, and I'd kind of given it up like a lot of teenagers do. And when I was in my late 20s, I was just looking for something to kind of keep me fit. Went down to the local athletics club, really enjoyed it, found I was quite good at it, and it's quite addictive. It's such a great thing to be part of that it's hard not to love it. So yeah, that's how I got into it.
I think it doesn't always, like, if someone isn't interested in athletics, that's kind of fair dues, but a sport that you're kind of interested in, and it's quite a lot of help if you have a few friends that are into that sport. Like, none of my friends from school still run, but I've made so many new friends from so many different places through running that it's always fun.
It's such a good community to be part of. You meet so many amazing girls that you might not have met just in your normal life. You've got a common interest. It's a really good way to create goals, focus, be driven, achieve things, whether that be individually in a race or as part of a team. It's great to be just part of that community that you might not have had access to. And I've met some amazing friends, new friends over the years, and it just gives girls that kind of empowerment and drive to achieve things.
I think because of like the health benefits of athletics and of training in your later years, that it would be always a good thing to do. It's not going to be detrimental. You might get a few injuries, a few pains, aches and sores, but in the long term it's going to be a lot beneficial.
I mean, it goes without saying that there's so much in the press nowadays about how important it is to keep healthy and fit, and this is such a fun way to do it. Then why wouldn't you do it? It's so important for not just for the immediate time, but for your future as well, to keep fit and healthy.
Probably Commonwealth Games standard. That's always kind of been a goal set of mine. The one next year is quite soon, so probably won't be kind of going towards that, but in the few years to come I'd hope to kind of be up there pushing for a Commonwealth Games slot.
I mean, it goes without saying that I'm absolutely delighted to be recognised for such an amazing award by Scottish Athletics. I work really hard to achieve goals, so it's really good to be recognised. When I first started off in athletics, one of my teammates has actually said to me, would I ever envisage that I would run for Scotland? And it was never a goal that I thought was achievable, but I just kept setting new goals, and luckily that's something that did come to fruition for me, and I feel like being recognised for that, such a great award, it means a lot to me, yeah.